Hey, where are you? Are you gonna be coming home soon? Why didn't you make me anything to eat? I'm sick of eating leftovers and crap from the supermarket. Why don't you come home and make me something proper to eat? Isn't that what a wife is supposed to do?
Tony, I'm at work. I'm on break right now, but I can't just drop everything and come home. And it's not even leftovers. I made it for you and just put it in the fridge so that it didn't go bad out on the counter. Didn't you read the note that I left for you on the table?
It doesn't matter. The point is that it doesn't taste as good when it hasn't been made just then. I want to eat food that has just been cooked for me. And I want to eat it with you as well. We almost never spend time together anymore, you know?
Hey, I'm sorry about that. But there's nothing that I can do about it. Work is busy and I have the night shift tonight.
Why don't you just quit that job then? Get something else that's easier and that gives you more time with me. Or at least just don't work the night shifts anymore.
Tony, don't be ridiculous. I am a nurse. I don't get to choose to only work during the day. We all have to do some night shifts.
I don't care. Quit the job then. Then you don't have to work any nights at all.
And what kind of work do you think that I should be doing then?
I don't know, but something that doesn't make you work in the evening or at night. Maybe you could get a part-time job.
Are you really being serious? Then how are we going to afford anything? You know that I am the one who is bringing in most of the money right now. It will be really hard for us to live decently and also save enough before having a kid. Is that what you want?
Is that what this is about? You want to look down on me for making less money than you? I can't believe that you would think like that about me.
I don't think like that. And that was not at all what I was trying to tell you.
That's the only meaning that I can see in what you're saying. Don't beat around the bush if you think I'm worthless and just be direct at least.
That's not what I'm saying. Think about it. If I quit my job here and even if I get something part-time, we won't be getting anywhere near as much money. How are we going to pay for everything? How are we going to save if that happens?
I'll work really hard at my job and get promoted and bring in all the cash. Then you can take it easy and spend more time with me. So just leave me to it and quit your job.
You want me to quit it right now?
What? You don't think that I can do it, do you?
Stop taking everything I say in such a negative way. It's not that I don't think that you can do it, but you can never guarantee a promotion or a pay rise. You're not the one who decides those sorts of things after all. And besides, you haven't even been at this job for very long right now. You always quit soon after you start and never even have a chance to get a raise or promotion. How many jobs have you been through in the last year or two now? 5? Or is this the 6th?
How can I help that? There's always something wrong with the places I end up. The managers suck, or just the environment in general is terrible. Do you want me to stay and work somewhere where I'm gonna be miserable?
No, I don't want you to have to do that. But that's exactly why I can't quit my job either. If you end up quitting this job and I don't have this one either, then what are we going to do? We won't be able to pay for rent and everything else on just one part-time salary.
I'll figure it out. Just quit and leave it to me.
That's not a plan. We can't just do things like that. There has to be a proper reason and plan to move forward when making big decisions like this. Can't you see that?
All I see is that you look down on me and don't trust me.
Please stop with the ridiculous way of thinking. Look, my break is about to be up. I have to go.
I just quit my job. I can't stand this anymore. I know what you really think of me. You're embarrassed by me, aren't you? You think that I'm useless as a husband and that I can't even earn enough money to support you, right? I know that's what you think, so there's not even any point in pretending that it's not. That's what I was told as well.
Wait, what is going on? What happened? You quit your job? Why? And who told you something like that?
My stupid manager said that. He said that my wife must be ashamed to be married to someone like me, and the others were just laughing along with him. I just know that they were. So, I punched him in the face and that was that.
What? You punched your manager in the face? Why would you do that?
What else was I supposed to do? He had it coming. He was such a piece of crap, looking down on me like that.
So you didn't quit. You got fired.
No, I quit. I got called up by the CEO right after it happened, and obviously they would have fired me, so I just quit on the spot before it happened.
But why would you even believe something that he says if he is such a piece of crap? Don't listen to what he says about us. He doesn't know anything.
But it makes sense that he's right about that. I mean, just look at all your social media. You never post anything about me, and there are no photos with us together. And it's not like you don't use it. You just only post photos of you and your friends. And they all look smart and successful, and you haven't even introduced me to a lot of them. Why would that be if it weren't for the fact that you're too embarrassed by me? You don't want them to know that you're married to someone like me. Just don't lie anymore. You don't even actually want to be with me, do you?
Please stop this, Tony. You're taking this to some extreme lengths.
I don't think that I am. I need you to quit that job that you're doing. Then, if we both have a job where we earn the same amount of money, there won't be any need for people to look down on me. They won't feel like I'm dragging you down and not able to support us as the man of the house. Can't you understand me? Please, can't you do this for me?
But you just quit your job. How can I quit mine now as well? What are we going to do to pay to live?
I'll figure it out. We'll work it out somehow. It wouldn't be for too long. We'll find other jobs soon enough anyway.
Look, we can't discuss this properly over texts. Let's talk about this properly when I get home, okay? Just try to calm down for now, because overthinking things like this doesn't do anyone any good.
So then, will you quit? Tell them today that you won't be coming in anymore, that this will be your last day. You will do that for me, won't you, Sarah?
Tony, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I know that we talked a lot about it last night, but I just can't quit being a nurse. I feel like I am doing something good here and people need me at the hospital. I also discussed it with others and they all said that it was a bad idea to quit.
What? Who did you discuss it with? Why would you talk to others about something like that? It's between us.
I talked to my parents and some coworkers about it.
Of course they're going to be against the idea. That goes without saying. Why can't you understand how I feel? Is it that hard for you to do just this one thing for me?
Why can't you understand how I feel? This is important to me.
I do understand how you feel. All you care about is making money and not being at home with me. That's why you like that job so much, isn't it? Because it means that you don't have to spend any time with me at home. I want to be able to come home and have dinner ready on the table and then spend the evening with you.
It's not about the money at all. Actually, the job is insanely difficult and stressful. And while the pay isn't bad, I don't think that it's anywhere near as much as what I should be getting for the work that I do.
Then that's all the more reason to quit. You think you're overworked and not compensated enough. Plus, since you're around sick people all the time, you could get something and bring it back into the home with you.
While there might be a small chance of that, I can't just give this up. It's something that I always wanted to do, and I think that being a nurse makes the community and the world better. Sick people need someone to look after them. Doctors need our support. And my parents did a lot to send me to school to allow me to get this job in the first place. It's not a chance that everyone gets, and I am not going to throw it away because of your pride. I can kind of understand how you feel, but you just shouldn't worry about who makes more money. Things like that aren't important. This isn't the 1960s.
It's not about pride. Do you think I really have any pride in myself at all? This is about you not understanding how I feel and not being able to do anything for me. That's it. I'm leaving and I won't be home when you get back.
Fine. Do what you want. This conversation isn't going anywhere anyway. What the hell are these papers on the table for?
I don't really know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I am talking about the divorce papers on the table. And you have signed and filled the forms out, too. Are you being serious?
Oh, those, yeah. I'm being serious. That's how I feel right now. There's no point being together if you can't understand me and are so ashamed to be with me.
This is so stupid, Tony. Just end this already and come home, okay? Where even are you right now? Where did you go?
I'm not coming home, and I won't tell you where I am either. You'll never guess it either. You probably don't even remember this place, but I do, and I know it well. But I would never expect a woman who only ever thinks about money to remember this important place. But you can try and remember where I might be. If you don't find me soon, then I don't know what I might do. It'll all be on you. So, have you realized that you're in the wrong yet? Are you ready to apologize to me? I'm gonna come home soon, so I expect an apology from you, and I hope that you might have made some food for me. Oh, I'm really hungry.
No, I am not going to apologize to you. I filled out the papers and I sent them off to City Hall.
Wait, what? Why would you do something like that? You actually sent those in?
Of course I did. Why are you so surprised? You were the one who put them on the table and signed them in the first place. Why would you do that if you weren't serious about getting a divorce?
That was obviously a performance. I just wanted to show you how big of a deal this is all to me.
That doesn't matter. Asking for a divorce isn't something that you just do to prove a point. That's a serious matter, and it should never be brought up lightly or to prove a point.
I can't believe you. Or maybe I can. I bet that this is what you just wanted all along and were just waiting for a chance at this, weren't you? Well, fine then. I got it. That's the end of us, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Go and get your stuff and move out. I want you out before I come home today.
I will be, don't worry. You won't have to see me ever again. Sarah, please. I'm so sorry. I know that I made a huge mistake. Please, let's try again and fix this. I've been thinking about nothing else this past month. I miss you, and I know that I've messed up big time. But let's just get married again, and we can start a family like we always wanted to. I promise that I will never do something this stupid ever again. I already sent the marriage papers to the house and filled them in. Just check the post as soon as you can, and let's get everything back to where it's supposed to be, okay?
No, I am not interested. I am not going to get married to you again.
Wait, what? Why not?
Because I have no feelings for you anymore, Tony. This month was enough to make me realize that I don't want you in my life.
Wait, I am coming over right now. We can talk about this face to face, and you will see that I've really reflected on what I did.
You can go there, but I won't be there. I don't live there anymore, and there's probably a new tenant in the house by now.
What? You moved? Why would you do that?
Because I didn't want you to be able to find me and pull something like this down the line. The new tenants are probably going to get a big surprise when they see the marriage papers in the mailbox. You really never do think of others or what effect your actions will have before you do something, do you?
Wait, but this shouldn't be happening. The divorce was a mistake in the first place. Why can't you see that? We're supposed to be together.
I don't want to be with someone who can't support me in what I do, and is always only worried about how other people view him. You could have been proud of what I do, but instead you decided to take it in a negative way and only view how others might see you since you made less money than me. Why should I want to be married to a man who is like that? Who is selfish and thinks only of himself and his image? And you never even put any work into making yourself better and having people respect you like that. You only ever wanted me to be the one to make sacrifices so that you could look decent in comparison.
Oh, don't say that, Sarah. I know that I was wrong, but things will be different from now on, I promise. I've changed and I won't be like that anymore.
It doesn't matter to me anymore. Things are different now already. They're much better without you in my life. There's no reason for me to willingly go back to the way things were before. And I know that you will just fall back into the same person who you always have been. This has just finally made me see the light about who you really are.
Sarah, please don't do this to me.
You did this to yourself, Tony. I am blocking your number, and I don't want to ever hear from you again. Goodbye. Afterwards, I blocked Tony's number as I said I would, and I luckily never heard from him again. There was just one time not long after that he tried to come to the hospital where I work, but he was taken away by security and told that if he ever showed up again, that we would call the police. That scared him off and he never tried to show up there again. I can't believe that it took me so long to see the truth about the man that he was. I wanted him to be proud of the work I do, as much as I am proud of what I do. But he could only ever think about himself. Now that we're not together, it's a big weight off of my shoulders, and actually, going to work has been much easier recently without the stress of his nagging weighing me down. I am going to continue to do my best for my patients and help them get better as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.